So welcome ladies and gentlemen, today we've got a little bit more information regarding FIFA 17. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick look at the trailer, which is very, very short, and then we're going to have a look at some screenshots that I've sort of captured, taken from the trailer itself, and go into a little bit more detail. So yeah, let's head over to the trailer and give it a look. So we obviously start off with them saying people say football never changes, and we have a look at sort of the backstory of FIFA. Remember the good old days of playing, what, FIFA 95 back in the day? Wow, a long, long time ago. And then they just sort of go through the motions and then bash straight into We See It Differently. I mean, it's a teaser, it's nothing too exciting. We have a look here, the cover stars have been revealed. It's actually going to be Martial, Eden Hazard, Marco Reus, and James Rodriguez. For the first time in a while that four world athletes are going to be on the front of the box art. So that is some big news. And then that's basically it. They go through it. They show Eden Hazard looking, well, different class. And we'll take a look at those in more detail. And then obviously the full reveal coming on June 12th, which probably will be a cinematic type video. And it does show you here in stores September 29th. So that is when the game will be released. And that is a look at the box art, which, it looks relatively good. I mean, you've got, like I say, James there, you've got Eden Hazard, Martial, Reus. As we know, Messi is done with the contract, so he is no longer. So let's have a look at some of the screenshots and go in a little bit more detail. So the first screenshot that we're going to have a look at is this one. This was the one that was sort of shown real quickly before they moved on. I mean, they basically showed every screenshot in a 2-second window to give you a bit of a tease. Now, if we look at this, is this Jose Mourinho? It does quite look like him with the back there, with the grey hair. I've sort of tried to lighten it up a little bit. It's a little bit dark otherwise, but you can see United in the background, Borussia Dortmund there as well. But is this going to show that possibly we're going to have managers, on the sideline with slight cutscenes in between, snippets of gameplay? Possibly. I mean, it doesn't look all too different with United in the background, but we will look closely at the player models in just a second. But that's the first bit of news. Will we have managers? It looks like they're going to be playing a bit more of an important part. The next screenshot that we have is Borussia Dortmund. There is Marco Reus, I believe that's him, number 11. And it just shows you the fans in the background, the lighting coming through. I think I sort of brightened it up a little bit as well there, but yeah, I mean, you can't tell too much because these aren't real clear screenshots. As you can see, it's kind of a little bit blurry, but that's all to do with just the way that the videos are captured. So yeah, this is a pretty generic sort of screenshot. But I think the player model, if you have a look at the model there of Reus, it does look a lot better. You can see the arm tattoo is there as well. I believe last year Lionel Messi was the only one with any tattoos on his arms. So there you go. Could be an added touch as well. Push through to the next one here, Martial. This is a pretty nice screenshot, and the reason being is, as I said before, the player models. Look how much better Martial looks here when it comes to actually the way his body is shaped. He's not a bodybuilder, we know that already. This isn't the new United kit because it has the 3 Adidas lines at the top. But the shape of his arms, the forearms, the triceps, the delts, all looking like a good player model. There's no doubt, and I think everyone can agree, that Pez has always been better when it comes to how the players look. But that is a pretty good screenshot. The ball coming in, lighting in the background, Martial up for the header, but he does look in proportion. There we go. Better than the bodybuilders we had a couple of years ago where Ricky Lambert looked like he spent most of the summer working out in the gym. This one here of James Rodriguez sort of saluting the crowd. Are we going to have sort of in-close, better celebrations? I know we're going to have the user celebrations, no doubt. That's going to be there. It always will be. But I feel like, I don't know, they're a little bit arcadey for me. I would rather have, a last-minute winner. Someone scores a goal. You're in there. You zoom in. It's close up on the players. They're getting excited. It feels like it's a winning goal, or it feels like it's an important goal in a big matchup. So I think this probably is, a different camera angle. But the shirt looks great. You can see the level of detail here as we zoom in. On the back of the number 10. Yeah, it looks good. I mean, there's no doubt this engine is going to be a step up from the Ignite one. Question is, how will it look in-game? Are these in-game, or is this sort of just a tease and it's not going to be quite as good? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We move on for the 5th picture here. This is Martial coming out of the tunnel at Old Trafford. Looks great. I mean, once again, you can't zoom in too far because it does get a little bit blurry. But that's just because of the video. You can see the policeman, security lining up on the right-hand side. I'll tell you what would be phenomenal, having sort of a become a legend, or not become a legend, become a pro, be a pro mode, where you are Martial, you are Royce or Hazard, etc., and you go through the ranks, and this is you coming out the tunnel. I think that would be a sensational addition to the game. I think it might be a little bit too out of the woods, though, considering, you know, it's a massive feature that the likes of NBA have done. But if EA followed suit, I'd have absolutely no complaints with it. And then the final picture here, I think this is the biggest one of all. Eden Hazard. It was a slow sort of panning in animation of the Chelsea man, and he looks mental. I think that's the only words you can describe. If this is how he's going to look in-game, the graphics will definitely not be a problem this year. And we are going to actually have a look real quick as well, comparison. I'm going to compare him with last year, or this year, FIFA 16. There it is. I mean, if that is not mind jaw-dropping, that's not even a word, but if that's not jaw-dropping, I don't know what is. On the right-hand side, obviously FIFA 16. Eden Hazard there doesn't look particularly great. He looks alright, but you can tell that's a video game. The left-hand side, you just can't. I mean, that looks like it's taken straight out of Battlefield. Definitely from one of the cutscenes. So, if that's going to be in-game, it's going to be huge. Absolutely huge. Is this the level of quality graphically we're going to be getting this year? I really do hope so. So there it is. I mean, that is all we have. There isn't really more we can look into. We are going to be getting the proper reveal trailer, etc. on June 12th, which is actually my birthday. So be sure to send me some birthday cards. But we'll be back having a look at that one. I think it's probably going to be a very cinematic type trailer, but I'm definitely looking forward to having a look at it at least. But yeah, different class. Please do let me know in the comments what you guys make of it. Do you think this will be in-game? If it is, oh dear, you know, EA are going to have a fantastic looking game on their hands. It's just gameplay. Will the gameplay be any different, better? We will have to wait and find out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back shortly with lots more content to come. Remember, FIFA 17 coming out, what is it, September 29th? So, you know, only a couple months away. Are you looking forward to it? Let me know in the comments. But until next time, take care.